This is the weekend edition of iFIBER 1 News, where we present some of the top stories from this week. I'm Alan Shroop. Stay tuned for more iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your number one source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
One of our top stories for this week was about the war in the Oasis in Ephrata. Here with the story is Jeff Chu.
Noble lords and ladies watched knights in armor battle in the field Saturday at Ephrata's Oasis Park. More than 100 members of the Northwest and Western Canada chapter of the Society of Creative Anachronism came to Ephrata. There they shared a love of recreating the crafts, arts, and experience of the Middle Ages and Renaissance. Sarah Erdahl, spokeswoman for the chapter, who is known as Julia Sempronia, Magistra of the Order of the Laurel, said the society has for many years come to Ephrata.
This event is really, speaking of ancient, quite old for the SCA. One of my friends mentioned it's been going on for over 25 years, maybe closer to 28 years. So there's been a group in Ephrata for a long time, and this event is quite an old one.
Erdahl explained how the Society of Creative Anachronism started.
And it was born out of a backyard birthday party on the 1st of May, 1966. And the name came about because they had so much fun that they kept on doing it. And one day when they had to take out a permit for a local park, one of the waggish people came up with the name. An anachronism, of course, is something that's out of its normal time and place. The society tends to focus most on the European Middle Ages. Obviously, in this garb, I fall a little bit outside that timeline. My particular interests are the late Roman Empire.
Participants at Saturday's event are just everyday people, according to Erdahl.
You will see a very broad cross-section of people. Some are television producers, some people are engineers, some people are garbage collectors. It really is a very broad attraction to a number of people who are united by love of history and obviously are fond of dressing up.
Much of the period costumes, jewelry, and armor are handmade by society members.
People generally make their own patterns, but it can be either hand sewn, some are even hand woven, and some are machine made. The only thing that we ask for is that people adopt some sort of attempt at a medieval costume.
A lot of the event focused on martial activities.
This event, which is the first outdoor war reenactment of our season, is almost solely focused on arts martial, archery, rapier combat, and a term that we call heavy combat.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
Thanks, Jeff. Another top story was about the Moses Lake School District's proposal for which students will be attending Endeavor Middle School next year. Reporter Vivian Huang has the story.
Nearly 300 students from the Larson, Airway Heights, and part of the Cascade Valley areas may be attending Endeavor Middle School. The Moses Lake School District officials revealed their final proposal Monday about which children will attend the school next year. Transportation Manager John Eschenbacher said the conclusion came from a consensus that the new middle school should be a neighborhood school. People agreed at earlier meetings the district should use natural dividers and avoid sending children in specific neighborhoods to different schools.
We looked at the demographics too. When I said it's geographical, I'm saying that the numbers are based on this, according to our Skyward, this person lives here. So they should be going to this school. Are they? They may not be. They may have choiced, or they may be a special needs student who's sent to a different school or something like that. So that's where the geographic comes in. Was there demographics figured in? Oh yes, we looked at the demographics. In fact, number 2, we brought forward about 5 different, or 4 proposals, I guess. One of them where we tried to pull the demographics down a little bit in the base, the number, and it was just to keep the base together and do that was not, we couldn't get them even with base as a full unit. So, but yeah, demographics were definitely figured in.
The proposal will be presented to the Moses Lake School Board on March 27th. Parents will be notified of the final district barriers after spring break, the second week of April. For iFIBER 1 News, this is Vivian Huang.
Thanks, Vivian. We will be right back after this.
Looking for that authentic Philly flavor? Come down to Nia Carson's Cheesesteaks, Wings and Things and try our mouth-watering cheesesteak sandwiches, prepared fresh and served hot. Make sure to pair it up with our classic wings, ranging from sweet and tangy to hot and spicy. East meets West at Nia Carson's. We provide Moses Lake with that authentic Philadelphia taste. Bring the whole family. We promise to make them something they'll all enjoy. Nia Carson's Cheesesteaks, Wings and Things. Good service, great price, and something different.
Hi, I'm Chuck DeMuerler, the new manager at Furniture West. Furniture West has been a part of the Moses Lake community for over 30 years. My team and I have expanded our inventory to meet our customers' needs. We have over 100 recliners in stock. We have a fantastic sleep center with dozens of mattress choices from the best brands in the business. Come see our great kids section with some of the most fun kids furniture you will find anywhere. We are your source for power reclining furniture. Check out our new selection today at 117 West Broadway Avenue in Moses Lake.
And hi there, everybody. Hope you enjoyed your Friday. Meteorologist Don Morelli with you here on iFIBER Channel 1 News Weather. Your forecast is brought to you by Bud Cleary Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. Well, I hope you have some places to go this weekend because Mother Nature is going to treat you to a delight. In fact, the forecast is looking for a nice-looking weekend, a gradual warm-up from the below-normal temperatures of today to seasonal levels tomorrow. Above normal Sunday and Monday. By Tuesday, a few sprinkles come on through. Wednesday, Thursday looks great. And then no promises after that. We have some moisture coming in. It could be a wet, soggy Friday night, Saturday next week. That's a long ways off, but that's really the only thing we're looking at down in the future. Until then, it's kind of boring here in the Weather Center. 49 degrees, the afternoon high, 7 degrees below the normal, 31 the actual morning low, 2 degrees below the normal. It was a chilly night in some areas last night and this morning. Moses Lake, 23 degrees. Let me get out of the way because guess what? That's the new record. A new record set this morning with that cold, chilly start. Speaking of which, it looks like we'll be in the 20s in some areas tomorrow morning as well. The reason, look how dry the dew point is in the teens. This big difference between the actual temperature and the dew point tells you about how fast that temperature is going to drop. The larger that difference, the faster temperatures are going to drop this evening. And again, upper 20s, lower 30s here in the city, but outlying areas in the lower 20s, not out of the question. So let's go through the next 24 hours. Not too bad. This system coming into British Columbia the next 24 hours will travel to our north. A little clouds, maybe flurries in northern sections, maybe pick up the winds a little bit, but not too much. When I say flurries, I mean higher elevations, obviously. Temperatures in the 50s, hard to support snow. Here's a little system out there in the Gulf. It looks like that'll be coming into the area with maybe some showers on Tuesday. But until then, not too bad. Here we go. State forecast. Looks like a nice day. Port Angeles, Vancouver, mid-40s. You get away from the shore a little bit. I know in the Puget Sound area, it's still a little cool. 55 Seattle. Upper 40s, near 50 in the inland northwest. Let's zoom on into our vicinity and look for a delightful Saturday. Let me get out of the way and you can enjoy the look. You can see mid-50s for the most part. Lower 50s to the north. You saw that little moisture moving through British Columbia tomorrow night and a Sunday morning. Again, snow showers possible, northern mountains. Again, may kick up the winds a little bit here, but all in all, a seasonal day, a nice Saturday. Taking a look at the 7 days again. Tomorrow morning, a little chilly. Still chilly on Sunday morning, but you notice the afternoon temperatures moderating a bit. Sprinkle or two on Monday, Tuesday. Nice Wednesday, Thursday, but watch out for rain on Friday, Saturday. Hope you have a great weekend, no matter what your plans are, folks. Sports coming up next.
Yeah, I don't know,
I
Coach T.
love it.
It's March, baby. It's time for Toyota's sales event.
Yeah, you gotta let people know.
I don't know.
Oh, come on, Jan. Everybody loves a mascot.
Well, you try it, Coach.
Bring it on.
Get 0% APR financing for 60 months on 7 of your favorite Toyota models, like Camry or Prius. Plus, you'll get Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan.
This is some kind of deal here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Doc, your run clock's here, but our network is down. What do you want me to do?
I just noticed. Call JL Computers. He's probably already on it.
Computer systems and networks are not only vital to doing business, they are often the key to efficiency and profitability. At JL Computers, we offer continuous monitoring of your system and provide immediate support when something goes wrong. Call today and talk to our certified technicians about your needs.
Welcome back. Our next story is about how Ephrata residents celebrated St. Patrick's Day. Here's Vivian Huang with the story.
The sidewalks of Ephrata were filled with beer enthusiasts on Saturday for a second annual pub crawl.
Oh, I love the experience. It's just a good time for all people who are Irish to get together and drink.
That's right.
Organizer Mark Wonke said the inspiration came from a t-shirt his son brought home from Chicago, as well as an idea from a health awareness meeting.
And I told him, I says, you know, it would really be fun if we could get people to walk. It's a different version than the regular ho-hum, walking, running, jogging, whatever. And so I said, you know, let's try this. This is our second year, and we've had a lot of fun. And it's mostly to encourage people to come to Ephrata. And if they live here in Ephrata, we found out that we had a lot of people that would go from point A, being home, to work, and then they would go back home again. And we've had some businesses that people would come in and they would say, are you a new business? And this one particular business person would say, no, I've been here for 30-some years.
The pub crawl brought nearly 100 participants out to enjoy some drinks and great food. A few people even went home with prizes from a raffle.
I think that the pub crawl is a huge positive impact on the community. Number one, because it gets people out. Thank goodness it's nice out. Number two, it lets people who've come in here tonight and said, oh my gosh, we didn't know you were open. Wow, this is really interesting. We're going to come back. But it's great because it builds up that revenue for the community. It brings people in. I mean, we've got a lot of people involved in this, a lot of participants, and people need to get out. They need to get out, and because it's been winter. So for the community realm of this is that it's great for revenue, it's great for people to get together, it's great for people to come out and see the new businesses that are here, and it's just great to get out and get some fresh air.
Small businesses need community support, and we really appreciate the community coming and visiting today.
Jeanette Johnson of Wendy's Steakhouse and Tavern and Wendy's regular Jeff Korth said they think the pub crawl has a promising future.
Yes, they drink and crawl and don't drink and drive.
Yeah. It's growing. This is the second year, and it's getting bigger every year. And if we continue, then it's really going to make a big effect.
For iFIBER 1 News, this is Vivian Huang.
We'll be right back.
Are you worried that your home might not meet today's safety standards? Eastern Washington Home Inspection standards for home safety are among the highest in the industry. We provide the highest level of inspection service and provide a detailed report with digital photos of any structural damage or other problems that might make your home unsafe. Our head inspector, Dennis Chamberlain, along with his son Cody, are fully qualified inspectors who make your safety their priority. We inspect for your peace of mind. Call us at 509-347-6425.
Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
Our next story is about how a group of people in Soap Lake braved the warming weather for a run. Here's Jeff Chu with the story.
With temperatures in the mid-30s Saturday morning in Soap Lake, it was a bit chilly but not too stinking cold. So nearly 60 runners, some from as far away as Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, ran just for the fun of it in Soap Lake's not-so-stinking-cold 5K and 5-mile races. The event helped them warm up for the fun run season ahead. Christine Quantz, owner-trainer at You'll Be Fit Fitness Center in Soap Lake, sponsored the fun run.
This is the first race of what we hope to be 9 races total, at least 8. We're trying some different type of races this year, but we're trying to keep them spread out every month, roughly, except for June. We're going to skip June, just because it's a really busy month for us. But basically just to give another option to people in the area to not have to go, I mean, there's nothing wrong with going to the big city, don't take this wrong, but just to give runners, walkers, people who want to break into it and get healthy and get outside and get some fresh air, grab their friends, go for a walk or a run. It gives them another option locally.
Alex Torres of Othello came in first place overall in the 5-mile run. First place in the women's 5-mile category went to 10-year-old Caden Johnson of Ephrata. Caden also won the women's Ephrata Spooktacular Fun Run in October. 5K winner in the men's category was Pat Kenworthy of Puyallup. Andrea Mills of Roslyn took the women's 5K. Quant said Soap Lake's runs can draw people from around the U.S.
We had 7 races last year. So, and last year we even got people from Florida that were here on vacation. Idaho, Oregon, all over Washington. This one today, I think the furthest, there's somebody from Clarkston. And then there was some people from the Seattle area that drove over, and one individual from Coeur d'Alene.
The fitness trainer said she believes running and walking events inspire people to exercise and stay in shape.
It's just to give people another option and also to create awareness of health and fitness. I mean, we had 4 or 5 people that showed up today and they're like, this is my first race. And I said, we're like, first 5K, first race this year? No, this is our first race ever. We decided, just to do it and jump in and try our first race. That gives me chills when people do that, because they'll get hooked.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
We'll be right back.
My mom was never comfortable in any of her chairs. Getting in and out of them was hard on her joints. We found a solution at InHome Medical. They have a great selection of lift chairs. Many cost less than national brand recliners. Some even featuring heating and vibration for added comfort. They can take her from a flat sleeping position to nearly standing. We found everything she needs for a much better quality of life at InHome Medical.
Hi, this is Kelly Moore from Moore Furniture. I want to let you all know how excited we are about Sealy's new gel memory foam beds. Sealy has taken memory foam to a whole new level by infusing gel beads into the mattress to keep you from getting too warm while you sleep. They come with a 25-year warranty, and we've got them on our floor for you to try out. We also offer free delivery and in-house financing, so stop by and see us and get yourself sleeping good at night. Remember, whatever you do in bed, Sealy supports it. So come see us at Moore Furniture in Ephrata or find us on the web at moorefurniture.net.
Our next story is about a woman in Electric City and her ambitions with horse therapy. Here with the story is Jeff Chu.
On ranch property in Electric City, not too far from Grand Coulee Dam, you'll find an ordinary horse corral that some say provides an extraordinary service for special needs youths. Heather Downs, program director for the Grand Coulee Horse Rescue, has developed a non-profit horse therapy program for special needs children and adults.
What we do is we allow the children to come in. We let them pet the horses, feed the horses, help with any maintenance duties that there might be. Then they have the opportunity to care for them themselves.
One person who has benefited from the program is Mikey Williams.
Mikey is actually our ambassador for our program. He is a wonderful asset because he comes and all of the horses love him. Him and his mother Jan come, and he is learning how to be more confident with the animals. When he started, he was afraid to even touch the horses, and now he can feed them, and he'll be helping us with our other kids that are involved in the program as well, because everybody loves Mikey. Everybody here knows Mikey, and we just all love him very much.
Oh, sit in the tree.
Like a tree.
You smell like treats, but there isn't any treats.
See, look, I treated you, fish.
Jan Williams, mother of 26-year-old Mikey Williams, said the program has been a great help to her son, who is an equipment manager for the local high school football team. Mikey misses his brother, who died.
Well, this has given us a whole different outlet that is his own identity, that isn't connected to anything he's done in the past. And with someone of Mike's nature, with with Down syndrome, it gives him new pathways. It gives him new memories that aren't just associated with sadness with losing his brother. I'm going to be really honest. It's really therapeutic for him.
Heather also works with Grand Coulee Dam School District to help its special needs children. She was brought up with horses, an activity her father encouraged.
He always raised me around them, and it was always something that I wanted to get back into. And my very good friend, Chris Holman, introduced me to the program and asked me to come and help him. And since then, it has grown.
An historic building was moved onto the horse therapy site, donated to use for the program's offices.
The building here is the old Green Hut Cafe, which used to sit below the dam where the visitor center is now. It is told that Theodore Roosevelt talked about plans for the dam as he ate there. And so we think that's a pretty neat bit of history. We want to incorporate that into the learning of this property as it has been moved down here now. Kurt Hekla found out about our program, and we were interested in this property, and we asked him. He donated it for our use.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
And that wraps up our weekend edition. iFIBER 1 News will be back on Monday at 5 p.m. with the latest news from around the Columbia Basin. Thank you for watching.